Hello everyone, this is Raakhi Rupani, Communications Coordinator for BNI here in the UAE. Today I'll be meeting with the Synergy chapter who are celebrating their 13 years since inception. So let's get talking to them.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. We are on. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good
Raakhi.
morning,
Good morning. Good morning, Raakhi.
It's great to have you all with us, Team Synergy.
Yay, Team
Thank
Synergy.
you.
And you all are celebrating 13 years. So congratulations for that. It's a long
Thank
time.
Thank you, Thank you. Raakhi. Yes, it's a long time.
So before we get started with the interview, I want all of you all to tell me a little bit about yourselves here for the audience, a little bit about yourselves and your journey, how long you've been the member for. Let's start with Ibrahim.
All right, yes. My name is Ibrahim. I'm the chapter president. I've been in the chapter for over 10 years. And I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm the managing director of Al Nasr Advocates and Legal Consultants, wherein we have around 20 plus lawyers who's into different areas of practice.
Over to you, Roshan.
Right, morning, Raakhi, morning, everybody else. So my name is Roshan, and I represent a company called ARC. We are a global company, and I am the director of the Middle East operations for ARC here. What we do is we provide managed print services to a lot of global consultants and construction firms, providing them equipment on lease and rental and etc. So yeah, that's a very quick part of my work. And I've been a BNI Synergy member. I think this is the 9th year that I am on with Synergy.
That's great. And additionally, you are a part of our directors and ambassadors team as well. Which chapter are you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am also the director consultant for the Gladiators chapter. Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. How about you, Faisal?
Hi, everyone. Again, good morning. My name is Faisal Mazid, and my company name is #Tourism. In BNI, I represent the category of inbound tourism. And what we do is simple. We spread happiness to clients who come with us. We provide them visas, we provide them hotel bookings, we provide them car with chauffeur, any theme park entry tickets, you name it, any excursion in Dubai, and we are there to provide you. And we provide services your way. So it's completely your way. It's literally your way. It's not a tagline. We mean it, every word of it. And I've been a BNI member for, I'll complete 4 years on March 1st. It feels like yesterday I have joined BNI and the time has flown like so quick. Yeah, privileged to be part of this such wonderful chapter actually, Synergy, and look for long may it continue. That's about me.
And let's further continue by spreading the happiness over to our new ambassador for the chapter, Varsha. Let's hear about yourself.
Yes, sure. So, Raakhi, as you know that I have been a member in BNI past 3 years, more than 3 years now. And this year, by September, I think so, I'll be completing my 4 years as well. So in BNI, I am a member of BNI Continental, where I represent the category of commercial transportation, diligent freight services. We provide road transportation across the GCC countries and even locally. But now over here, as a new role, I have taken up as a BNI ambassador of Synergy chapter. And it's a wonderful chapter I've been to.
So how long have you been an ambassador for?
Not even 6 months, because this term itself I've started my ambassador role.
That's great. It's wonderful to have you with us. Let's just quickly ask about how you guys celebrating your 13 years. I think Faisal has something in store for you all. Faisal, do you want to answer that question for us?
Yeah, luckily, Raakhi, being a secretary treasurer of the chapter, I'm in charge of arranging fun-filled socials. So I feel BNI every Monday itself is a celebration actually. But yeah, to involve the members, to make them feel that they are part of such a wonderful chapter, we are planning some social this month on the 20th of February, where everybody should know how wonderful the chapter is and how lucky they are to be actually to be part of such a great chapter. So yeah, Lucky 13 is the theme for this month, and we are planning socials. We are planning to keep the members engaged, and we are planning something around the number 13, so that maybe 13 members can be in spotlight, 13 referrals for a particular members. So 13 is going to be the number which is going to be focused this month for us. So yeah, socials are in place, and yeah, the whole month is a celebration itself. And as I said, every meeting, every Monday morning meeting for a BNI Synergy is a celebration kind of for us.
So 13 is not a unlucky anymore number. It is a
Not
lucky
anymore. Not
number.
anymore. We'll make sure that 13 becomes a lucky number for all Synergy members.
Absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Over to my next question. What have your learnings been from the past? And Noah, I couldn't think of anybody better than Abraham because you've been a member for such a long time with the chapter. Tell us about what your learnings have been from the past and how do you plan to take it forward?
Yes, Raakhi, over 10 years, a lot of things too, a lot of learnings. When I started my career in BNI, it was like, completely different than what we have today.
Hmm.
In terms of passing referrals, there is a physical, the slips you have to show in the meeting.
Yes.
And in fact, not much online. Thereafter, it took everything online. And also we used to have visitors day, like in a big scale. A lot of hundreds plus visitors used to come. And then, we used to review the application and then select the members. But now everything has become different. Now, what we do, we are not planning to have a big visitors day, but in fact, we will having focus visitors day, or we'll invite the most wanted categories in our chapters.
Mm.
So a lot of changes have been happened, and also like in these applications, everything become online nowadays. Of course, due to pandemic, everything we shifted to online meeting, and everything is online instead of the physical things.
Mm. Roshan, would you like to share something as well? Any learnings from the past, from your membership, and how do you take it forward?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Ibrahim had a very valid point in terms of sleeps, etc., being passed. But moreover, if you look at it from a member's perspective, I think what we have learned as a group is to understand that retention of members is going to be an important aspect when a chapter needs to continue to be growing and have more years in them. So retention plays a huge part. That's what we have learned through our experience, retaining great members, good members, contributing members. That's an important aspect. And also what we have probably learned is that ensuring that our members get the best out of BNI, be it business, be it their personal development in networking. That's basically what we as other members have to contribute to each other. So bringing in that culture of making sure that people are happy, surrounded by happiness in the chapter, making them grow in the chapter for business is also another. So two from me, basically retention of great members and also making them get the best out of their BNI membership.
So I'll continue the answer that you just mentioned, continuing the best. Any tools or any systems that you have in place that you're currently using as the vice president of the chapter that you think it's going to make the chapter work better?
Well, in all admission, this is the most, I would say, stress-free vice president tenure that I'm having. Why? Because it's also digital. I mean, I remember being vice president a few times in the chapter, and it was all about filling out manual reports, etc., sending it via email to your DC, so on and so forth. But now it's evolved, and the tools that are in place and what BNI themselves have provided us. I mean, traditions and innovations. This is exactly what you see here. 13 years of traditions, but innovation taking place. Today, I don't have to even raise a pen to fill out a form, right? So from the visitor expression of interest, or let's say the feedback form, to the interview form, to the CSM minutes, everything, reviews, everything is all digitized. So it's a breeze today, the new tools that BNI has basically provided. And what a great, a better platform than BNI Online in itself to meet. So these are the few tools that I'm currently enjoying. So yeah, I mean, that's how I see it. It's just the digitization and innovation that's come through. Yes.
Varsha, I want to pop in a question for you. I know you've just been an ambassador for less time with the chapter. How are you planning to take it forward with the new members? We have a couple of new members in the chapter. What systems in place do you have? How are you planning to continue inspiring them and being a mentor for them?
Okay, so as you know, the ambassador's role, we have to retain the 1 year member or the new members for not for the first period, for the next year as well. So they don't have to play a visitor for 1 year, they have to move forward for the next year. So with an amazing mentor coordinator, which I'm coordinating with, we are having a kind of a buddy system involved in place, that if a person is comfortable with that other person, he can speak or she can speak directly to them if they have any problems around. And with the mentoring process, I think so it's going well.
That's great. That's great to know. Before we end our meeting out here, I want to hear from all of you any tips or any advice you have for any new members in the chapter or otherwise around the region, as well as keeping in mind that our new leadership teams are going to start very soon. Ibrahim, let's start with you. Any tips or advice you have?
Sure. Yes, what we do as an LT, when we have a new member, we will have a meeting. We'll take the new member for lunch. It's called a presidential lunch, and wherein we all three of we sit with the new member and we discuss all the tools BNI provides and how they can take it forward. And also we encourage the members to keep BNI Hour of Honor, 1 hour in a weekdays to do activities for BNI. That is the tips we would like to provide. I mean, inform. Yes.
That's great. What about you, Faisal?
For me, it's actually keeping it simple. Being in BNI means making new friends for me. You just don't come to BNI and expect only business from BNI. I've been very lucky to be, come to BNI and get business as well, because members supported me immediately. But for last 4 years, the journey has been so beautiful that I have forged such strong friendship and bond with fellow members. I have been able to open companies not only in Dubai, in other industry which I cannot announce because of a category clash in the chapter, but I have opened new companies with fellow members in BNI Synergy, not only in Dubai, not only in UAE, but internationally as well in a foreign country. So yeah, I mean, members should come to BNI. They will get business. They have to be very patient, but look for genuine bonds to be made. Just reach out to people, call them, speak to them, speak natural. I mean, other than business, also you can speak a lot of things, and business comes then naturally to you. When you have a strong bond, people have a higher recall value, and whenever that business is there for them, they immediately get the first call from the person. So be patient. Don't worry about business. BNI for sure will work for you if you have patience. Actually, be patient and have a genuine bond with fellow members.
That's some amazing tips out there, Faisal. What about you, Roshan? Any tips or advice for the members?
When Faisal gives you tips of that nature, we are left with nothing. I think that was great, Faisal. I mean, end of the day, that you've taken the words out of my mouth as well. It's about the fundamentals. It's about doing the basics, the fun in the fundamentals. Make sure that you stick to the basics. It's not a very complex thing. Then secondly, take it to your heart. I mean, we all have heard this, I'm sure. BNI is just like a gym. It's what you put in is what you get out, right? So focus on the smaller things, focus on the relationships, just like Faisal said, and you would see that your membership just goes above, skyrockets.
That's amazing. Varsha, what about you? Any tips or suggestions for people who are new members, people who are planning to take on new roles? anything that you would like to share when becoming a new ambassador?
Yes, of course. For the new members, I would just like them to don't lose the hope in the first year, and because the relationship bonds, everything what Faisal and Roshan has mentioned, they take time. It doesn't come immediately. So even if we start a new business or new setup, we give a time, not within 1 year, we don't close it out. So we would, for the new members, I would like them to stay or stick in the BNI for not for 1 year, for more than a year or two, to see or reap the benefits out of it. And yes, for the members in the new role, new journey, they have to, what the members or the leaders right now they are presenting, they can work the same way because they are doing the best.
That's great,
That's it from
Varsha.
me.
That's great. Thank you so
Aki,
much.
I'd just like to add one thing. I mean, when you grow up, when in your childhood, you never imagine one of your friend to be a lawyer, one of your friend to be a doctor, one of your friend to be an architect. In BNI, you get everything. You be friends, you be natural, and you have a phone call away from a lawyer. You're a phone call away from a doctor, and that is also something which you don't get easily in your business actually. So that is also one of the pluses of being a BNI member.
I love the way that you narrated it in the form of a story. It's amazing to see the support, and when you really need it, it's there, and it comes actually. It just comes from BNI. You don't look anywhere else. That's an amazing way to put it out there, Faisal. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. The Synergy chapter. So wishing you all the best, and let's see a couple of more years going on in your journey. And that's it. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Raki,
Thank you,
Raakhi, for
Raki,
for
for the
having us.
opportunity.
Thank
arranging this wonderful interview. Thank you so much for having us.
you.
Pleasure.